Love to help more Americans do just that. And one of my policy proposals is that we pay moving expenses for Americans who want to move. Because to your point, there are a lot of Americans who are stuck in place because they're underwater on a mortgage, there are costs associated with a move that they can't manage. But a lot of them are also in place because they have families. And so it's tough if you're going through a hard time and then you have like the only people that you're close to in your life are living in that same town, and then you're like, hey guys, I'm going to leave to move to the big city. You're asking people in some ways to sacrifice what little they can rely upon in their lives.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that that's sort of where I am, in the sense that I wonder if this is more about an American mentality shift that has to happen as opposed to government interventionism. So maybe we need to reinstall the sort of pioneer ethos that supposedly animated the United States in the first place. This idea, okay, you do have to pick up and you do have to move and you do have to make difficult decisions to better your economic life. And do you ever worry that the description of the upcoming economic catastrophe is actually disincentivizing people from going out and trying to forge forth? Because I do think that how people think has a major impact on how they decide to embrace the job market.
Well, like you say, facts are very stubborn things. And so, like I'm convinced that let's say, for example, 30% of American malls are going to close in the next 4 years, and working in retail is the most common job in America. I mean, those are objective facts. Like Amazon sucking up another $20 billion in commerce every year. And so saying, hey, this is happening, I don't think that necessarily is going to freeze people in place. Like the hope is that we can galvanize energy around folks trying to improve their situations and adopting real solutions. But I couldn't agree with you more that there is a mindset that we would love to have more Americans inhabit. And what I'm going to suggest is that there's something very optimistic and confident about that pioneer ethos that you described, which is like, hey, I'm going to just like go and we're going to make it happen. I'm going to farm, in some undiscovered frontier and like we're going to create a better life for ourselves. And that is not happening for a lot of Americans. So the question is, how do we get them from where they are now to that point?
I want to ask you